Oh, wait a minute. Hey, oh,
What's up?
what's up, good people? What's up? What's up? What's up? You know what? It's just one of them days. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those days. But we gonna roll right along. We gonna make it through this. We gonna do what we gotta do. We gonna make it happen. You know what it is, though. It's Wind Down Wednesday. We sitting
Yes.
here. We are watching a little bit of what's going on around our world, around the nation. Been talking to people. But in the meantime, in the between time, it's Wind Down Wednesday. Y'all know I'm
Wednesday.
Sandy. I'm sitting here with my girl.
Hey, it's Shanice. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know how we do it. Same time every week. It's Wind Down Wednesday. It's time to talk about it.
It's time to talk about it and let us know how you are feeling. But in the meantime, how you doing, girl? What's been
I'm
going
good.
on?
I'm good. I'm making it. I'm making it. A little bit at a time. Got a lot going on, but I'm happy to be here on this side, so can't complain.
Hey,
How about
what's,
you?
what's the point in complaining?
It ain't gonna
It,
change it.
it ain't. If your smile is as big as mine and my smile is as big as yours,
There you go.
then life is good. It's a good thing. I think we're doing pretty good. Thank God.
Thank
You
you,
know,
Lord.
but like you said, with God on our side, it's okay. It's
That's,
okay.
that's
It's
right.
all good. But with that being said,
How you? How you? What you doing? How you feeling? What
how
you feeling?
you doing? Especially how you feeling within the last 24 hours? If it's been 24 hours, because the madness continues.
Woo.
So how you feeling?
I'm feeling up in the air. I don't know. It's chaotic. That's how I'm feeling. I feel like it's a lot of chaos, a lot of tomfoolery, a lot of buffoonery happening. I hate a sore loser. We don't know who the winner is yet, but I just hate a sore loser, So
Right?
I mean, I'm feeling indifferent. I'm feeling like I'm just ready to see when the count is over with. That's it. Like
Yeah,
that's
I
all it
get
is.
you. So with work, with you being at work and what's going on in the current times, what's going on at work? What's happening at work? How do
Um,
people? I mean, any you see any differences in the way people think? I mean, because the last 24 hours has been like brutal and critical for a lot of people. So what is it like at work for you? And
I'm
how
not.
do you think? Are you all talking about it at all?
I'm not really seeing anything at work, really. I'm seeing more so like out, like when I'm going to the store or getting gas, things of that sort. Just the interaction with people. That their true colors just come out.
When you say true colors, what do you mean? This is Wind Down Wednesday. This Talk Radio. We got to keep it 100% up in here. When you say
True colors, who they really, what they're really about, who they're really for. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's the tension in our country as far as racial tension is just so strong. It's so high, and places that you would travel before that I feel like I would travel before there was no issue. And now I'm starting to see, what I'm saying, it being more of an issue of people being a lot bolder in how they feel or feeling like they can challenge you. What I'm saying, in their boldness. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling from, rolling through a drive-through, ordering my food to, like I said, going to a gas station and going in to grab something. The
right,
climate, the feeling is just, it's combative. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, oh, I can take you. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say that, and what you gonna do about it? It's that type of thing. So
right,
it's terrible. The racism is just, it's always been there, but it's like it's out even more, it seems like now.
right. And I guess I'm feeling pretty good. I'm that kind of person. I guess with age and understanding, it's like, there are things that I can't control.
Oh,
There are things
definitely.
that you can't control. We can't control it. But how am I feeling? Optimistic. The first thing that I'm feeling is blessed because,
I know that's right.
I am
Yes,
truly
ma'am.
blessed.
Yes,
But,
ma'am.
as I said the other week, I haven't lost any of my real true friends, like my real friends. I haven't had no arguments. I haven't had to kick anybody to the curb because of how they feel or what they feel. That's if you are my friend, and I
Right.
do have a few. So I haven't had the, I guess, to block people or cut them off or delete their
Yeah.
numbers out of my phone. That has not happened to me. But then, of course, working every day and you're out there and you're seeing people and you're seeing things and you're working beside individuals, they no longer look at you or treat you the way they did before, which I'm okay with that because
Right.
we can't control it. I can't stop you from feeling the way you feel. And scrolling and looking at social media and seeing what people say and think, and it's crazy.
It's crazy and it's eye opening because I'd rather you just be upfront, just blunt, like I don't like black people. You know what I
Right,
mean? I don't like you because of how you look or the color of your skin. Like I just rather you
right.
be upfront and blunt with it than, you know what I'm saying, pretending all this time or you know what I'm saying, low key and now you feel like you got the engine behind you, you know what I'm saying, that'll
Yeah.
support you and you being or acting crazy or saying stuff crazy.
Because I was talking to somebody today. Of course, we always get these ideas from people when we talk to them.
We talk a lot at work. That's
We
right.
talk a lot at work. You hear me? We talk a lot at work. I was talking to somebody and they were saying that how they felt. They felt fearful. They were scared. But I'm like, I mean, what are you scared of? I'm trying to
Why?
figure out, why are you scared? It's like, should you be scared? Should you walk around in fear? The Bible always tells us, fear not,
Cry with thee. That's right.
Exactly. So I don't walk around in fear. And then, somebody said it was depressing, so I'm listening to all these people but why are you fearful and why are you depressed? Because at the end of the day, we've had in the past, think about it, your years of living, we've had Republican presidents, we've had Democratic presidents, but how many of them have affected how you feel or what you thought? All of them did. It's just they did it in a different way. It wasn't so, it wasn't so hateful, or disgusting, or make you angry because somebody said something. I mean, you think about it. People say stuff all the time. But look at what Akeem said. Akeem be saying
Thanks for
something
tuning in.
that's like,
He's
either
one
you
of
gonna
our
shake your head, either you shaking your head, or you gonna be smiling at Akeem and his comments. What's up, Akeem?
It's one of our favorites. Akeem, he always to the building.
One of our favorites. And you're right. Not only do you have to smile on the outside, Akeem, you got to smile on the inside.
That's right.
So, in order for you to make a difference and to be a difference, yeah, you got to keep smiling. We thank you for tuning in, my brother. We thank you for watching. But how are you feeling in the last 24 hours, Akeem?
That's right. Talk to us.
That's the question that we posing to you. How are you feeling? And what's going on with you in the last 24 hours? Because we up here talking about what we're doing and what we've been dealing with and what we've been seeing. I just hope and pray. I keep hearing. Now tell me this, Janice. Are you hearing people say if Trump loses, it's the people, this is gonna be crazy? Have you heard that?
Oh yes, definitely.
It's gonna be
I
worse.
feel like yes, and I feel like it's already kind of starting because he's already starting to complain, and the totals aren't even in. Like he's already calling stuff, saying people are cheating, or he's already got that negative vibe going. You know what I mean? That negative flow going because he's a sore loser. If that it happens that he loses, so it's just like let all of the ballots be counted. Let's do this the correct way. You know what I mean? The democratic, the democracy, let it flow how it's always flowed for every president.
Right.
And it is what it is, And my thing too, I'm just like you, what you said, that we've been through a lot of presidents and a lot of things, but at the end of the day, depending on what your faith, your belief in, I believe in God. So it doesn't matter, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who is what? Because I know who I serve, whether he back in the office or he ain't.
And we got to,
God's favor ain't fair, and that's what it is.
Absolutely. We got to keep moving forward, and we got to keep doing what we know is right to do. And I think a lot of times we get caught up in what somebody else is doing. You know, we get
Right.
caught up in somebody else's hatred. We get caught
Yep.
up in somebody else's anger, which causes us to do things in a different way. And so I think, yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Hakeem.
Hakeem.
He always keep the laughs coming. He said, Hakeem said, he kind of paranoid, but no fear. He want to see Trump cry like the Tin Man in the Wizard of Oz. I'm right there with
Lord.
you, man. I doubt we
Oh,
see that.
Lord.
He ain't gonna show us.
What's
Yep.
up, Pam? What's
Hi,
up,
Pam.
sister-in-law
Thanks
in
for tuning in.
California? You know, and you know
That's
what it
right.
says. You know, the word says, prayers of the righteous availeth much.
That's right.
So, you know, I know it's been a lot of people praying. It's been a whole boatload of people
Your
praying.
will be done, Lord. Your will be done.
And the thing that I guess that I'm in my feelings about is the fact that, you know, we were talking about it today. It's so crazy. You know, you got two guys that's running and both in their 70s. They're
Woo.
both old, you
Woo.
know, and it was talked about today. Of course, here we go, talking about it again today. But it was talked about today. And the thing is that when Biden wins, just say something happens to Biden,
Right.
who runs the country? Who's next in line to run the country? I think that it's a lot of people's fear and anger that a Black female will be running the country.
Kamala, yeah, will be next. And
And I
so,
don't. And my thing is, let's even go back. You know, like I said, I'm in my feelings. You know, first of all, because she's a female, she's a woman, and she's Black, but she's a woman.
yes,
Let's say that because
yep,
that was the same issue with Hillary Clinton.
yep,
You know, people get in their feelings about who's who and what's what, but you can't be in your feelings and you can't mistreat and hate people because somebody else is directing you or advising you or telling you or showing you, okay, if I do it, then I want you to do it too.
right.
To me, it's crazy.
Yeah, they are up there in age, and I mean, you know, it would be a nice change, but I know the majority don't want to have a woman in the White House, regardless, and especially if she's Black. That's a double threat, like, you know, because obviously they always say, you know, women are emotional, yada yada yada, but
Yeah,
I mean, that would be a great change.
a huge change.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
But it's you know, like Akeem said, you know, people are paranoid, you know, they're scared, they're afraid, but you know, they're in their feelings. But you're right, Pam, color should not matter.
You're right. That's right.
But the unfortunate piece is there are a lot of people that feel, that's why we're talking about how are you feeling. There's a lot of people that feel color matters.
That's true. That is a fact.
A lot of people feel that color matters. So, you know, we want to know, how are you feeling, especially within the last 24 hours, because it's not over. You know, I just, you know, a dear friend of mine that's, you know, on ABC, I just text her to, you know, hey, checking in, want to see how you're doing. I hope all is well, you know, keep up the good work, you know, and, you know, she texted me back and said, thanks, but she'll be glad when this is all over, when it's all said and done, you know, because she's working on right now Team No Sleep, and I get it, you know, but she's, you know, phenomenal job. Once again, Black female. Once again, people in their feelings when people run for a position and then don't get it or get it because of the color of their skin. But I'm feeling pretty good. I'm telling you, I'm just feeling pretty good.
Well, there has to be some changes, because for a long period of time there was only a certain look, you know what I mean? People were only certain look was only voted in, and so now it looks good to us and it feels good to us for us to have someone who looks like me, you know what I'm saying, who looks like us, who has the same skin that we do, that can make some actual changes, you know, and that's what counts, that's what matters.
And I look at here in Cincinnati, state of Ohio, Hamilton County, for the first time in history, we have a female sheriff. You know, she won sheriff. So the first time ever in the history, she
Making
is
some changes.
making change,
Making history. That's right.
making mass history,
That's
and
right.
making me feel good.
Listen, yes.
That's why I said we can't control how somebody else feel and what's going on and what they're doing, so we take a
Because
chance with what's
at the end,
happening. In the meantime, we're taking a chance, let's look and see, what's going on, because
oh,
right now it's like, you know, it's 2:53 to 13. Everything isn't in. That's the whole thing. Everything is not
exactly.
in yet,
True.
Of
That's
course, that's
true.
sitting in, but everything isn't in. So they're waiting to see what comes in, who comes in, what votes are being counted. How does someone stop votes or want to stop votes or say let's stop votes or whatever the case may be? It's crazy to me, but the number is still going. I
Yep.
mean, the electoral map is looking pretty good in Georgia. Michigan did well, so unfortunately, the people here in Cincinnati and the state of Ohio, we still working on them.
Well, it wasn't Cincinnati, it wasn't Cleveland, it wasn't Columbus. It's like those outskirts, you know what I mean? So yeah, and you're right, Pam. Either way you go, people are they're gonna be disappointed, they're gonna have an opinion, they're gonna act a fool, everything's not gonna go every person's way. That's just life. We
And
just
that
have to
it's
adjust.
crazy though. It's like, why my thing is this. No one acted out when Obama was president for 8 years. No one acted out when Clinton was president. No one acted out when Bush was president for 8 years. His daddy was president. Ford, Nixon, what's his name down in Georgia, the older one now. He's old. I can't even think his name now. The peanut man, the farmer kind of sort of. I can't even think of the man's name now.
Hmm.
A former president. He's like almost at 90. But no one no one back then even thought about causing problems or, picking on people
Or even just having a battle of the unfairness of or the like the 4 years ago when all of that stuff happened, he was like, it was an uproar. And
right.
I'm expecting for it to be an uproar again this time because he is just someone that has to have the last say and last in everything. And so it's not surprising, but let the votes be counted totally because people are exercising their right and using their voice,
Yep.
and so let it be counted up and go from there. And
Yep.
Jimmy Carter, that's what she
Jimmy
was like.
Carter. That girl, I
I
couldn't
know
think
who
of
you
his
talking
name. And I know I should have thought of his name. He's as southern as they get.
about.
And it's like nobody was in an uproar, and nobody was fussing and fighting and carrying on and doing things that they shouldn't have been doing, such as now. It's like I was reading. I'm a reader, people. I like reading, and I advise you to read and keep up with the times because
Fundamental keeps your brain active.
yes, it's very important. I'm looking. It was somewhere they were voting, and there was a noose hanging up in the back,
Oh God.
in the backdrop where the people were going to vote. And it's like, they made such a I would have fussed about it too. Probably would have went over there and cut it down or something, or pulled it down, because
Right.
there are things that should be observed before you even walk into any place, especially if you got to go vote, if a doctor's office, anywhere. There should not be anything that you feel is intimidating or making you feel some kind of way that you can't even go in there. That to me is
Yeah,
absolutely ludicrous.
it is, and it's not fair. And even with the mailbox moving thing, I think that just was insane to me. Like the ways that has been tried to, you know what I mean,
Right.
make this thing go the opposite way or the way it should go anyway. And it's like that's insane.
It
Who
is
does that?
it's totally What's up, Sybil Benny? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we said Jimmy Carter. Girl, I should have thought about Jimmy Carter. He is probably the oldest living president, I believe, right now that's living.
Wow.
I'm almost positive he is because the senior Bush died. So I
Right.
think Carter is the oldest one now. But, if you think back to all of the presidents that we've had since we've been alive. No drama like this took place. I
Not
can't,
at all. Not at all.
so it's making me, how is it making me feel that I have to go out there every day? I try not to get angry or mad, or because if you go out there mad and angry, something gonna happen.
Well, you're looking for something to happen because of your disposition. And my thing is too, like I really do miss, and we love when you guys comment in, so keep the comments coming. Pamela said Trump don't like to lose. He does not. He's a sore loser. Plus, he's scared of the legal action that's waiting for him when he walk out that house. You right about that. So now, Pamela, I'm gonna say this. I can see him losing. Okay, we don't know who won yet, but I can see him losing and being upset. And when the inauguration comes that round in January, him refusing to leave. I can see it happening, which would be terrible. But it's in his character,
It's crazy. Somebody said, social media is one up on everybody and everything.
Yes.
They haven't lost the battle yet. And somebody said he was inside the White House taking all of the staple supplies, all the ink. I was like,
and the internet is
y'all
undefeated. The internet is undefeated when it comes to the memes. When it comes to all of it, it's over.
Anything. So I am extremely optimistic. I think it's gonna go the way it's supposed to go. I think things are gonna happen the way it's supposed to happen. Because I was talking to somebody today. First of all, if you ain't no believer, that's a problem in itself.
That's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother show in itself.
And think about it. The weather for the whole United States of America it was great yesterday.
It was amazing.
There was no rain.
Yes, because usually, you're right. Because usually on election day, it does rain. But I'm used to a simpler times. I miss the simpler times where people kept their opinion on who they voted for. They kept it quiet. It was a secret. You didn't discuss those things at work. You didn't discuss those things, like, period. I mean, you may have with the people that lived in your house, and that was a possibility. Exactly. But for the most part, you went in your booth. It was quiet. It was secret. You know what I mean? Like, it was your personal belief, your personal thing. You didn't have to share that.
Right. Girl, Sybil, the National Guard ain't coming in unless they absolutely got to. The only time thus far the National Guard has been called in, they better call the militia.
Well, that's what she. I guess she's commenting on when I said that he get in there and he ain't trying to come out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he probably won't, because that'll be terrible. Yeah. But like I said, it's in his character. He probably won't. He gonna barricade himself. He gonna barricade himself in there, because listen, he ain't trying to wear no handcuff jewelry. He is not trying to put no orange jumpsuit on to match that skin. You hear me?
And it's and it's very interesting that all of this is happening, and then they still won the House, but I think not the Senate. But when you look at who's all elected, there are people in there with feelings. People I don't care what you say, people still got feelings, and they have a heart.
Oh yeah, and emotion.
And I think a lot of them, let's go back to that one word, fear. When someone is putting fear into you, if you don't do this and if you don't do that, this is what's going to happen. To me, that's crazy. That's insane. That's ludicrous, and it shouldn't have never happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to someone today, and they was asking about how do I feel about all of this that's going on, and it's crazy. I said, there's no way somebody should be standing on national TV telling somebody to go do something to somebody. That just shouldn't happen.
Yeah, that's really insane. Even the people who were like blocked in and threatened, like, it's on a whole nother level now. Like, it's really insane. Hey, I heard that. Hey, Effie, thanks for saying. They gonna call the sheriff. They're gonna have to call the sheriff. They're gonna have to call somebody.
They better call somebody, because after that, girl, Pam said he's gonna have to come out in straight jacket. He's gonna come out in some.
Hey, kicking and screaming, you hear me?
I mean,
you got to go, but you got to get on up out of here.
You're gonna have to get up out of here. And it's, it's people are glued to the
I
TV.
know they is.
They are glued to watching these numbers. It's crazy. They are stressed out. And they ain't
You
even
gotta
got
take a
they
break.
already
You
casted
gotta take
their
a
vote.
break because this will give you a headache. You gotta take a break.
And I told my sister in Toledo, I said, girl, turn the TV off. I said, stop watching the TV.
Take a break.
Take a break and stop watching the TV, because the TV alone will make you get into your feelings.
Woo.
It will make you angry looking and listening to some of these people and what they are saying.
And I can only watch it for a small period of time because my thing is like it's irritating after a while. Like I just want to wait till it's closer to it being totaled up, and then that be it. Like agonizing yourself, what I'm saying, sitting in front of the TV all these many hours later and still nothing. It's almost 7 o'clock. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I got stuff to do.
Hey, and that's right, Ify. I don't watch it either.
Protect
I
your
my
peace.
peace of mind,
Yes,
body,
ma'am.
and soul.
At all costs. Yes, ma'am.
Yep, at all costs. I have watched more movies than TV, or read more books and statements and listening to other things, positive motivational speakers or something, other than watching TV. What's going on, Will? What's happening,
hey, Will? Thanks for tuning in.
You think it's probably, for some, it is better than the Empire series.
Hey.
Some it's better than Ghost. It's better than Ghost 2, Power, whatever you want to call it. It's better than all of that. It's going down. I don't know who won the busking cookie. That's a good question. I don't know. That's a good question, because here in Cincinnati, I do think, though, whoever won the busking cookies normally wins the presidency. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay. I like Ify. All right.
For the people that don't know, there's a cookie in the city of Cincinnati, state of Ohio, just Cincinnati. This company makes cookies with the presidents on it. Whoever sells the most or buys the most, whichever one sells, normally probably is the one that's going to win the presidency. It's always a contest. But I don't know. I don't know
how do you find that information out? Like, how do you even find that out?
Yeah, you can. Girl, reruns. I'm not doing reruns either, because those reruns would drive you insane too, because you'll be to miss something from the last series or the last season. You'd be like, how did I miss that? And you done watched everything.
Right.
Trump won the cookie. Oh, Lord. Jesus.
Oh, my Lord.
I hope you didn't buy none of them cookies for them grandbabies. Please tell me. I don't know who won the cookie thing. I have no idea. What's up, Mike? What's going on?
Hey, thanks for tuning in. You mean you don't like to see or hear the Orange Man?
Well, I don't like everybody. I think anybody that knows me, I ain't that kind of person that like to deal with a bunch of negativity. You can keep that stuff at your house. Don't bring it to land. Keep it over there at your job. Keep it in your car. Just don't bring it over here.
That's right.
We're trying to have all of that. Okay, Pam said the last time she looked,
it was Trump.
Yeah, I guess he must have. But which means that he won Ohio. I mean, he won Ohio. He won the cookies, then he won Ohio. Now, whether or not he's gonna be the president, hey,
that's another story.
We had a blue moon on Halloween. Think about it. We had a blue moon.
Every blue moon, there's a change. Every blue moon, there's
every blue moon. Every blue moon. What's going on, Keisha? What's happening, my friend? We trying to see how everybody is feeling right now within the last 24 hours. How are you feeling? You can't feel angry and you want to go beat somebody up, because that ain't even in our nature.
How you feeling? How y'all feeling? Talk to us.
How you feeling? What's going on? Because I know some of y'all be having this is my thing. I am gonna say this though. Everywhere you go, you best to be trying to have your head on a swivel. I'm gonna tell you that because I was on the phone with somebody and they were driving and somebody tried to cut them off. I mean, literally tried to cut them off. And when they couldn't cut them off, they then started riding on their bumper, to try to, intimidate them.
They
So I'm going
can.
to tell y'all, watch your surroundings.
Yeah, because we're in different times. We are in different times.
Girl, you can't be stressed. Go to Cooper's Hall.
Stress? No, we don't do stress.
We don't do stress. We ain't doing no stress. What song you talking about? Hit the road, Jack. Hey.
No more. Hey, listen, I'm ready to see him wear the orange jumpsuit that matches skin.
There's the article about the cookies. They ain't got it posted yet, but
thank you, Evie.
I always got somebody in the cut. Look it up, find out who won the cookie. Who won the cookie?
That's our insider right there.
The insider right there. It was announced at the 5:30 news. Yeah, it depends on who announced it, Sybil. Fox News.
You said maybe it's a miscount.
Some news. Some news is fake.
Over.
Some news is fake news. Uh-oh. Here go Evie. Evie says she feel a lockdown.
I feel a lockdown coming on. I feel it. You feel it in your spirit. You feel it.
A lockdown for who? What I mean, and why we gonna have
I'm ready to hear some Sam Cooke, baby.
The only lockdown that we gonna have is a lockdown because of coronavirus.
Michael said he feeling fair and partly cloudy with a slight chance of rain.
Not in California, because they say it never rains in Southern California. But y'all got a lot of fires out there, so y'all better be careful. You better be feeling like a water hose. That's what you better be feeling like. Get you a water hose out there, because it is, y'all on fire. Y'all on fire out in California.
Literally, unfortunately, yes. Literally.
So y'all need to be careful out there. But we talking about how you feeling. Keisha, you can't be stressed.
No.
You keep a smile on your face.
Like, you gotta change it up, Mom.
Akeem said you gotta be smiling at all times. And and long as you smile on the inside, it's gonna come on the outside. So we're gonna need y'all to keep smiling. We don't need you to be stressed about this, because it's going down. It's going down. Matter of fact, let's just take a peek around. Let's turn it around. I don't know if they're showing much of anything. New vote totals in Arizona, Georgia, coming out tonight. So we'll see what's going on.
Ooh,
I mean,
it's about to be a long night, baby.
It's about to be a long night for somebody or something. Y'all know, that's CNN, and they talking about it. It's going down. Less than 600,000 ballots still to be accounted for in Arizona. Lord Jesus, what's the numbers in Arizona? Still got a long ways to go, people. We still got a long ways to go. Woo. Y'all need to, all those that know prayer, please say a prayer. Keisha, yes, you are always blessed. The election shouldn't be stressing you out. You did your part. You casted your vote.
Them commercials alone was too much for me. I'm ready for that to be over.
I'm glad the commercials gone. I'm so happy the commercials are over.
Listen, my husband's favorite one was Shady Steve Shabbat. I was like, Lord.
With the comb over.
They was going for the jugular. You hear me?
Yeah, Pam, we're not gonna get the Senate. We got the House, but I don't think we're gonna get the Senate. I think that's a done deal. It would be nice if we could have had the House, but it's not gonna happen. To my understanding, I don't think the Senate is up for grabs right now. I think it's a wrap.
Might be a done deal.
But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Don't have no headache from no elections. I'm not stressed out from the elections.
I'm not gonna let it. What?
I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna smile at everybody like I normally do until they say something stupid. Then I might have to turn the other cheek for a minute.
You might be like, what you say? Can you repeat it? I ain't hear you right.
I might have to turn the other cheek.
And you only got two.
Look.
You only got two.
And then once one turned and the other one turned, then I'm gonna have to jump back into reality and hey, come on back.
That's enough of that. That's enough of that.
Yeah, enough of that. Have to snap back. But I'm feeling good. I'm not, it's all good. I had a great time.
It was a beautiful day today.
Yep. Girl, I can't take the Chick-fil-A commercial either, girl. I can't either. I can't. Not a one. No. But the
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. The Chick-fil-A. The Chick-fil-A. All of these commercials. I'm glad they are over. But after the elections, what's next for you? Now what?
Right. What's the next
Because
move?
you shouldn't be so torn or so depressed or so angry that things didn't go your way. You should just move on and try to do something better. Try to
Yeah.
help somebody. For the next 4 years, 4 to 8 years, because a lot of these people have been put in place for the next 8 years. Mitch McConnell, Lord Jesus, I was hoping that he got out of there.
Somebody said, Lord have mercy, how much longer he got in him? He been holding it for a long time.
Yes, a long time. Like I said, comb over Shabbat. He been there for a long time. It's like, get these people
Give
out.
somebody else a turn. Lord Jesus, share, Lord.
Yep. How many, the bad part about it is we talked about the primaries that are so important. They're more important than the actual election itself. But people don't realize that. You got all these federal judges that's in place, and it's like, how
It's
many
the little
blacks are in
fish.
there? How
It's
many
the
women
little
are
fish
in there?
that help the big fish.
6 years, you know what I'm saying? Right, Mike? We
Woo.
got more, we got 4 to 6, 8 years left with people. It's crazy. Yeah, he done been there 7
Oh
terms.
my
It's
Lord.
ridiculous. He probably was there since he was 2 years old.
He was right.
It's time for some new blood.
That is insane.
The good thing about Ohio is there are a lot of judges that are Democratic. They did get, that did flip, but it's like,
Oh,
yes,
Shady Steve Shabbat. Y'all
girl,
seen the commercial?
if he don't get somewhere, I mean, I'm sick of him. And they lie so much. Well, all politicians pretty much lie.
Well, in some form or another, they do.
All of them pretty much lie. But at what point, I haven't seen anybody been in there 20,000 years do much for the Black community or the lower income community, because everybody that's, on low income ain't Black.
Ain't Black. That's true.
And everybody living in these Black communities, ain't Black either. So the lower income communities, I ain't seen them do nothing for them. I mean, nothing.
It's been all about holding those positions to further help, their cause and preventing those that are at a disadvantage from, climbing the ladder.
Right. He been in there 23 years. Oh
Ooh.
my. See, that's what I'm saying.
Ooh.
Joe Dieters, or if he been in there 7 terms, and if he's 50 something, no, that's a long time. I've been on the job 20 something. So if he's been, that's a long time. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much a long time. That's a lot.
Wow.
Yep, that is absolutely crazy. What's his name been in there? Shabbat been in there for a long. It's crazy to me how long these people have been in office and still gonna be in office. And
my thing too, all of those years, but you think about all of those years, you think about all those terms and all those years, the people have been changing. You know what I mean? Nobody is staying at 23 when he first got in. Whoever voted him in at that beginning, 23 years later, come on. It should be some changes happening.
And I mean, even going back looking at his hair, that ain't changed either. Maybe he need to come to the salon and get a new hairstyle.
Glendale Salon, 230 East Sharon Road. Bring it.
They do have wigs.
Lord, that's something else. That's really something.
You can do it. I mean, my thing is we do need to joke. We do need to, and then we need to educate people on what is taking place, on what has taken place. I think that will help us or you or whomever feel better when you can educate them on things that has happened or not happened and the things that you would like to see happen.
Right. Everything's a teaching moment. Everything is a lesson. And so you have to be able to maneuver and move from there. We aren't, no one's always gonna get their way, but you have to be able to move forward, have have not tunnel vision, but thinking towards the future. Okay, this is what's happening. What now? You know what I mean? You have to be able to move on. Um, McGuffey.
I'm glad she made it. I'm happy she made it. I support McGuffey. Let's not get it twisted. I know that there are some people that don't really care for her. I support McGuffey. I'm glad she's in there. I pray she makes a change with the Hamilton
Yes.
County justice system. So only thing that we can do is keep our hands together and see that she, makes a change. And if you see her, maybe give her some advice.
That's it.
You're right, Mike. The thing about it is 4 years ago, we saw the lie,
Yep.
I mean, 4 years ago, it started. We didn't just start seeing the lie. We saw the lie when he was on TV talking about you're fired.
Yeah, I agree
It's
with you,
going
Michael.
way
There
back.
should be some type of limitation, but that's not gonna happen. We all know that's not gonna happen.
That should have been something that should be something that is put on the floor. That should be something that's taken to
To the
the
house.
floor. Yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
should be. Because when they sit there and they try to get rid of the consent decree, they trying to say the consent decree is a part of this and a part of that. Look up the consent decree if you don't know what it means, because it plays a big role in a whole lot of places when it comes to fair treatment of those that are in office or in place or in a position to be promoted or a position to get voted in or whatever.
Right.
Consent decree plays a big, huge role. So they were really pushing to try to get rid of the consent decree, and they are still pushing to try to get rid of it in a whole lot of cities and states. So do your homework, check it out, read it, see what's going on. Become a reader if you have. If you're not a reader, become a reader. Inform yourself. That's the only way you're gonna stay up on.
So much is right in plain sight in our face in a book, but we are too caught up in our phone and technology and the things that's happening on there that we do not read what's in plain sight, and we have to.
We have got to read what's in plain sight. You got to see what you don't see.
There you go.
You know what? My thing was I was gonna get some popcorn because I wanted to see. I was like, "Oh, this gonna be good," because I need to see what's going on, what's happening.
Extra butter.
With extra butter. Because people are feeling some kind of way about this election. It's stressful.
Yeah.
They're cursing people out. They're calling people's names. They're even hitting people. I was looking social media, how people are getting hit, smacked in the face, or beaten up because of the color of their skin or because of who they're with. And that person may be of a different race or their gender. So we have to be careful. You have to pay attention. Don't get so caught up because I like you, Chanice. When he loses, I think that there are some people that are still going to be angry.
Yes,
we're gonna have Karens and Kens all around here. But we just have to be very cognizant and careful on what we're doing and how we're doing it.
That's it. Yeah.
Pretty much that's it.
In all things, yeah.
Courtney and I were talking today, about the what ifs. I said, well, if you get to a what if, I told you what you need to do as far as a what if, because I need to know where you at.
That's right.
And I'm coming.
Yeah.
So I don't need you to stand there and try to take care of it by yourself because you think you can. And you're grown enough that you can. Now I need you to call me immediately. Let me know where you are. And then, of course, I'm on my way with the cavalry.
That's right. Because we're in some really tricky, treacherous, unsafe times. And like you say, you really just have to be aware of all things in your surroundings at all times. I mean, somebody seeing a bumper sticker can set them off. You know what I mean? It's just like little small things. And now, there's so many people with mental health issues that you don't know what people's mindsets are. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what their thoughts are, what they're thinking, and the way they're maneuvering through through life period. So yeah, you can't take a chance with that.
You can't.
Uh-oh.
Pennsylvania.
Whew.
It's just 20 electoral votes in Pennsylvania. Let's see. I mean, it's going down. I guess it's going down to the wire
It is.
with how things are and what's going on. I'm like, whoo! But but just because this is taking place, it ain't over. The people don't understand. You're voting for the future. You know, even though you may not be here tomorrow, you're voting for the next level, the voting for the next step.
That's right.
It's not about what's happening right now. It's for the future. I mean, and it could happen, whatever, 4 years from now.
Michael,
but you're voting for the future.
What? He said the Republican Party are talking about renominating him in 2024.
Well, good luck if he around.
I don't think you can run. You can't run a White House from jail. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, if he around, I told somebody, I said, you put both of them out there on the road. Who gonna walk faster? Who gonna walk a mile faster? Him or Biden?
That's hilarious.
Figure it out. Who's gonna walk faster? Who's gonna get to the end of the road quicker?
Who's gonna be the tortoise in the hare?
Exactly. Who's gonna get there first? I mean, because they're both old, but who's in the better shape? Who you think is gonna make it? So it depends. It's like, yeah, Mike, that part. Exactly. That part. Exactly what I'm talking about.
I just got a mental picture like, oh my gosh.
I'm just saying. But people don't,
make it make sense. You know what I mean? Smarter, not harder.
Yes. Make it make sense. Please make it make sense. Because that's why I feel good. I don't feel bad. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I probably would have felt, because if Biden would lose, but think about it. You still got to continue to do what you're doing.
You still got to live. You still got to live, and you got to make positive choices and be a positive influence to people if you are a positive person. And this election just feels so much different than, how we were tuned in when it was President Obama. You know what I mean? And it was unreal to me. Michael said Biden still bikes and runs for exercise.
Well, then what's really
what's really crazy to me is just the level of disrespect that President Obama had to endure, even now still when he's talked about, especially by Trump. It's just such disrespect. He doesn't even call him former president or
right,
none of that. Like, it's just crazy. Like, he's crazy, so we just got to let all the votes come in and see what's what and move from there
and go from there. A lot of people, even back then when Obama was president, he didn't do this and he didn't do that. He had the opportunity. He had 8 years. But you have to remember, if you don't have the House and the Senate, you can't do nothing. I mean, you look at what Trump tried to do and wanted to do. He couldn't do it because he didn't have the House. He had the Senate, but he didn't have the House. So it makes a difference. It's going to be difficult either way. I don't care who's in office. It's still going to be difficult. When you got the bulldog and she owed to Pelosi, it's like they're not letting anything just go. They're not just going to say boom right off and sign off on. People talk about that $12,000 that they got, or $1,200. I mean, that they got from Trump. Who $1,200 for what? Because if you make over a certain amount of money, you ain't getting that money. Not to mention if you got kids that are underage or something, people are getting like extra money. Let's not fail to forget, people. This just weren't for Black folks. A whole lot of people in the United States of this great old America got that money. So let's not get it twisted that money was just given to Black folks, because that's not the truth. It was given to a whole lot of people that were not minorities. So I just want people to know that. Don't tell me some give back. I read that today. Give back the $1,200 then that you got. How you know they got
it? Houseway. That probably was spent before people got it in their account. What?
Exactly. Stay in your lane. Everything will be okay. Don't stop trying to run folks over with the way.
Don't overstep.
Stay in your lane. But I am feeling pretty good. I'm not, I'm feeling there's hope. There's hope. There's hope, period, at all times. We got to keep hope alive, as they say.
Yes,
Keep
ma'am.
hope alive. Pennsylvania, it's about to, I don't know what's going on with Pennsylvania. This thing will be going on forever. We got to figure it out, Well, they went to a commercial.
Well,
So it's all good.
well, hopefully everybody use their voice. We here at Tuck Radio, we encourage everybody to use their voice and to, be positive, be strong. So now we just gotta wait and see what happens. We don't too much got nothing coming up, but we do have the gun class at Glendale Salon on November 14th. And so you can register at www.atpccw.com. So that's www.atp, which is Arm the Populace, ccw.com for the class.
Shout out to all the November birthdays, Mike.
Yes, happy birthday, Mike. 39,
Mike.
Happy birthday.
Who birthday? Mike, Pam, Melanie's, Buddy.
Happy birthday, November.
Leo. Everybody's a whole lot of birthdays. Whole boatload of people birthdays in November.
Happy birthday, November babies.
All of them November babies. Happy birthday. We hope you are doing well. Kudos to my nephew for being a cancer survivor.
Woo! Yes.
At such a young age.
Thank you, Lord.
But God is good, and he's still in the working business, working miracle. You know what? Mentioning miracles, my heart was hurting that Rance Allen passed away.
I know.
I mean, all of a sudden, it's unexpected to my understanding, because he, that miracle worker, he is a miracle worker. He's a miracle worker. Yeah. That was one of my songs right there that he sang, and then the other song, something about the name Jesus.
Hey, yes,
something about the name Jesus.
He tore that up.
That sweetest name. I know. Hey,
Yeah.
Oh, how I love the name Jesus. But anyway, y'all know. Get that.
If you don't know,
the song in your spirit. That's right. It is the sweetest name. We know. It's right. It will be truly missed. Because I was looking at Kirk Franklin, and Kirk Franklin said he had just written a song, and he was trying to figure out with COVID and everything, how was he going to get him there to sing it,
Wow.
But it's like all of a sudden, now he's not here and he's gone, and he just broke down and he cut off his social media, his live at the time. So it's just, a lot of people, my former pastor in Toledo, Pastor Jefferson passed away yesterday. So it's like,
I hear that.
Yeah,
it's a lot to be sad about, but it's a lot to be happy about as well.
It is. That's why I'm like, how are you feeling? You should always keep a smile on your face, regardless of what's going on around us daily, because there's hatred, there's bigotry, there are lies, there's deceitfulness,
there's unfairness, judgment, all of that.
Yep, bad judgment. There's a lot of things that's going on, but it's important that we keep our heads up and keep smiling, like Akeem, my boy, said. Keep smiling, keep the smile on your face.
That's right.
That song, what that song say? They're smiling in your face all the time.
All the time. They want
your face. Backstabbers. Hey.
Backstabbers. Hey.
We do it all right here. We be saying.
That's right. We multi-talented, multifaceted here at Tug Radio. Yeah. You don't know what you're going to get. That's why you got to tune in.
You got to tune in. And Thanksgiving will be different for everybody this year. Dr. Fauci says, stay home. Don't be, them small crowds are the ones that are.
There'll be a lot of Zoom calls, a lot of FaceTiming. Yep. Listen up.
Yep. We have got to be safe, stay prayed up. Yes, Sybil, amen, amen, amen. Keep praying, honey. Keep praying
for at all times. Never cease praying.
Never cease from praying. You know, we often talk to all the deacons, missionaries, saints,
Saints
and
and
friends.
friends.
You know, we want y'all to make sure that you keep everybody in prayer.
That's right.
You know, and I tell people all the time, even if you don't like them, pray for them. You know, because your prayers may help them and you don't even know it. You
They
know,
pull them
your
out. Yep.
prayer may help them overcome. Your prayers may be helping them through a situation out of situation. They don't even know you're praying for them.
That's right.
But all you got to do is just keep praying for them, and you just never know. A change will come.
Will come. Yes, it will.
You know, it says prayer change things. And all these people done prayed. They done prayed that 270 and them electoral votes. It's coming on up. They done prayed for them electoral votes. 270. It coming up. So we need y'all to hang in there, keep your head up.
That's
Keep
right.
you stop being stressed, you know, be happy, you know, pray about it, you know, just say it's worked out. It's already
And
worked
at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, what you can't change, you can't stress out about. You just gotta keep it moving.
You only can do what you can.
That's it. The
And
best you can.
That's your part. Do your part, play your part. Remember, you voted. You didn't vote just for today or January. You voted for the next 4 years, because that's where the change, hopefully and prayerfully, we will see the change within the 4 years.
That's
So
right.
we just got to keep things moving. You know, we got to stay positive. You know, even if there's some devilish stuff going on around you, you got to stay positive.
That's right.
Y'all know how we do it right here every Wednesday night. But like Shanice said, they got an event coming up over there about, you know, how to, if you want to, CCW, you want to know how to carry a gun and what you need to do to carry a gun, how you need to go get your CCW license.
That's right.
Coming up.
We will post the flyer on the Tuck Radio page, so you guys will have it. But the website to register is www.atpccw.com. That's Arm the Populace. And if you have a group of 3 or more, one of you gets the class for free. So sign up quickly as possible. You go on there, you'll see Jabron Arnold. You click on his name, and then it'll take you. It'll direct you from there. But yeah, that's on November 14th at Glendale Salon, which is in Cincinnati, Ohio, 230 East Sharon Road. And so yeah, and outside of that, you know, I'm running specials. You guys can check out my Facebook page, DE Experience, THEE Experience, for some of the specials I have on brows and lashes. Or you can check out also the Glendale Salon page. I'm always posting stuff on there as well. So catch up with me. You want your due did, you know what I'm saying, right? Your brows looking amazing, your lashes together. You know, I'm all things beauty. I got you.
Get it, make it happen. It ain't too late. There's Thanksgiving and Christmas coming. I don't care if you don't do nothing but stay at home. You know, be
and
pretty
look cute
while you at home. Because you still got to take, you know, you take them selfies all day long.
That's right.
You know, everybody taking selfies. You know, they trying to make sure that they continue to look good. Because at the end of the day,
when you look good, you feel good.
And feel good. Because if you look good, you're going to feel good.
There you go.
And that's, you know, that's always been one of my mottos. If I look good, I feel good. But if I'm walking around here looking like I'm thrown away, I'm probably
gonna feel thrown away.
I'm probably feeling that way. But you know, like I said, I try not to do that. I try to stay positive and keep things moving. So y'all know what time it is. You know what we do and how we do it. But you know, keep an eye out. You know, you can pop your champagne at some point at the end of the week. Because by that time, hopefully all the numbers will be in close, not close, but counted for, and you know, it'll be okay. So we'll see, because it ain't over yet. You know, they still
not yet.
And it might be counted to the end of the week, or at least the beginning of next week. So we thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for listening.
Definitely.
Next week, be watching, because you just never know what or who you may see.
That's right.
On that note, what you got for them, sis?
Positive quote. I don't have a positive quote. My positive quote is to stay positive and wash those hands. wear your mask and stay your butt in the house if you ain't really got to go nowhere. Outside of that, if you do, just be safe. Think of others and think of yourself. And we gonna get through this. We don't get through everything before this president, so we gonna get through everything after.
Yep.
So just stay positive in your mind. Stay positive in your speaking.
That's
Those are
it.
my positive thoughts.
That's it. Positivity will make it happen. Plan accordingly. Like Chanice said, stay covered up. My grandma said, I told y'all on many occasions, my grandma used to say, stay covered up for Jesus and everything will be all right. So wear the mask, wash your hands, spray, disinfectant, do what you can. Don't panic. Try not to stress yourself out. And stay in a good place, because if you're in a good place, it's gonna all work out in the end. And y'all know me. What do I say? It's always better to give than it is to receive. And we'll see y'all next week.
Next
We out here.
Wednesday, same time. Talk
Yeah.
radio.
Eastern Standard Time. Deuces.